Hey, Rick, Maharaj here from Maharaj Customs out of Brentwood, California. We're here at the 2026 Barrett-Jackson Auction. We're especially here for the Barrett Cup competition, where top 50 cars in the U.S. are now competing for the Barrett Cup. There's five trophies that are given away this Saturday. We built this 62 Impala. It took about 3 years build, and we call it Rollex. It's been an amazing journey on this particular build. We've got a variety of things that we've done to the car. We call it a full custom car. So every inch of this car has been touched from frame up. There's a lot of little details I'd love to show you around. First of all, we've got LS3 twin turbos that push about 780 horsepower. It's tuned for cruising and a little giddy up when we need it. But the first thing we did here was really wanted to show off the turbos in the front. So we've got the turbos coming through the headlight grills. All these have been 3D printed and fabricated to fit. Some of the design principles of the car have been, we wanted to lay the car on the ground. So the stance in this car is completely lays on frame. The second is, wanted to make it a modern, clean classic. So we used colors like the Porsche Chalk gray that has a bit of yellow that we added to it to give it that creamy flop. We wanted the car to pop. The lines on the 62 Impala are amazing. You know, from GM originally, from front to back, it's a straight line. So we wanted to show off that line. To do that, we use bronze and gold highlights throughout the car to show off the lines and really accentuate what GM tried to do back in 1962. There's a lot of metalwork that's been done to this car. That's what's taken so long for this car to be built. The cowl has been chopped and sectioned. The windshield has been chopped and sectioned. The rear trunk has been chopped and sectioned, and I'll show you around a bit more on that. So I said, car lays on frame. We have these one-off custom wheels we got built by Compression Wheels. They're one-off in the world. We got built specifically for this car with that gold and bronze touch. We flush mounted the windshield to really give it a nice, clean, custom look. The cowl has been completely modified. The hood has been cut back to give it a nice, clean open when we actually bring the hood forward and bring the hood down. All little details in molding, like for example, all this stuff doesn't exist on a 62 Impala. This is all hand done to keep a nice, clean look across the car. The whole car was designed around having the ability to lay down with a huge wide wheel in the back. So we have 22 by 15 compressions in the back that fit into what we call a super tub that we built. And of course, having big wheels like this introduces another issue, which is, well, how do you get the top down now? So this is an original 62 rag top. I get this question a lot. And so in order to get the car to lay down and all these huge wheels, we had to get rid of the convertible ragtop hardware, and we built a custom Carson top for this car, which is not at this show because we didn't have any place to put it. But we have built a handmade Carson top, which you don't see a lot of nowadays because it's an art itself. Another principle of this car is sound. So if you look in the interior, we have 16 horns and mids that are throughout the car that give it a nice, clean, clear sound. The whole car has been Linexed. When we first built the car, we gutted the entire interior, of course, did all the sheet metal work, and then we Linexed the full interior, so there's no rattles in this car at all. Ported through the back here is 3 massive 12-inch woofers. This is all powered by a company called Powerbase. We use them exclusively in our builds. If you look down the center of the car, the idea was to keep everything symmetrical. So if you look straight down the line, the console, the gauge, the dashboard is actually 2 63 Impala dashboards have been cut and chopped and merged together to give it that nice symmetrical look. And again, just trying to be clean and classy without overdoing it. The seats were done by a gentleman by the name of DJ Designs. An amazing stitch. If you see the stitch work on that, it's amazing. The audio was done by a gentleman by the name of Zams Audio. Dave and team did a fantastic job on the rest of the interior, all the 3D printed parts that you see there. Something really unique about the car is all of the, one of the comments we get is the seamlessness of the car. So all the lines have been chopped, shaved, molded to the body. So there's no lines on any of the bumper lines. They're all seamless. Along with that, normally in this 62 Impala, the 4 lights that you see in the middle are part of the trunk. So what we did, we chopped the trunk and made it part of this integrated V-point spoiler. And so now you get a nice clean 6-panel display. The headlights, the lights have been done by a company and gentleman by the name of Josh at 396 Camaro. They're custom LED lights specifically for this car. We call them the turbine lights. And then the trunk houses the 3 XL Power Base 12s, full custom interior throughout that carries back into the trunk. And so, again, trying to keep things classy, clean. And then the last major feature I would say is the whole underneath of the car is belly pan rolled and beaded sheet metal. So you can see here in the mirror a bit of it, but all of it starts from the front, the back, all the way to the front. So it's a satin gold powder coat that we created with all the gold highlights in our bolts that are all titanium as well. So we debuted this car at SEMA. This is our company car that we built to show off what we can do, what kind of work that we can do. And so we debuted it at SEMA a couple months ago, and then we were invited here to the Barrett Cup to compete with the top 50 cars in the US. But yeah, this is really the second showing of this car to the public. And so we're excited to be here, of course, at the Barrett Cup and to compete. We do client cars, and we also build to show our work, which then leads to shows like this, which leads to more work. Right. So it's like having fun at the same time while we're showing off our work and getting clients at the same time. So typically we're working on cars that are classics, 50s, 60s. I love working on cars that have clean lines. So 59 Impalas, 61 Impalas, 60 Impalas, 59 Caddies, Camaros, any car that has a line lines that we can accentuate and bring forth. I mean, there are cars out there that I wouldn't work on because I feel like they just can't accentuate. Like in this one, like I said, the 62 line is nice and straight. We can pull on that line and create it as part of the design. So we draw out all the cars before we actually start working on them. We render them, share it with the customer, get their feedback, and then eventually tune it to something that the customer is happy with and we like working on.